want better for y'all.
I don't think enough people are saying this shit.
These are just our ideas.
Maybe we should all be a little bit more self-aware and a little bit less delusional.
What do we know?
What the fuck could we possibly know?
Hey, look, get your shit together.
But let me stay focused.
All right, and welcome back to the reason they should have never gave you niggas microphones. I'm Lil Low.
I'm Big Shot Shae.
And this is Let Me Stay Focused, the podcast. Woo!
Woo! Sorry.
It's fucking homecoming season.
It is.
So,
yes.
shout out to the people who actually make it to the game.
Yes, go Spartans.
You're the backbone of this country, I would argue.
Yeah, because most people, you know, is at the tailgate.
I'd be in the dark at the tailgate, and they'd be like, yeah, it's sad we lost. I'm like, we lost the game? Oh, wow.
Yeah, right, and it's like you don't know what be going on at the game. Like, there's no type of, like, screen updating you or nothing. It's just vibes.
The game is on. You know that. Do you have any, like, homecoming plans?
Well, I actually just bought a ticket to the R&B party on that Friday. But I haven't bought my homecoming ticket yet. But I do want to go.
Everybody's buying tickets to the block party. I bought tickets to Alumni Fest at Waterside.
Yeah, they've been promoting that like crazy. I low-key wanted to go to that too.
I was like on the fence, and then they were like, Jada Kiss is coming.
For real.
And I put my debit card information in. And then now they're texting me that like Jim Jones and them are coming, so.
Wow. Yeah, it sounds like it's going to be a good time. It seemed like it, like.
It's a lot going on.
They're really doing a good job at promoting it, so.
Whoop, whoop, whoop. Well, first we have what we're watching, which is what we're watching. Do you want to go first? Do you know? I keep putting you on the spot. I feel bad. I've been watching The Addams Family. Mm-hmm. I love those movies. I just do.
Yeah.
They're so good. And when you watch them, it's like, there's not many things I could, I'm watching it again. I'm watching it again. Addams Family, solid. Yeah. Every time I see it.
I was never really into the Addams Family, like, growing up. But, like, I saw the movie Wednesday. Or there was a show. Yeah. The show Wednesday. And I liked it. So, I'm, like, a fan. I'm an Addams Family fan now. But I still haven't, like, went back and watched.
So good. I believe they're on Paramount Plus. It's Addams Family and then Addams Family Values. Mm-hmm. And then, unfortunately, Gomez passed away, so they didn't get to do a third one. But so fucking good. So you watched Wednesday. Mm-hmm. So,
well, I don't even know if I ever finished it. I don't think I finished it.
Okay, well then I'm not going to tell you what I was going to tell you.
Go ahead.
So, the girl who played Wednesday is the person who did it.
Who did what? Oh, okay. I got to go back and watch. Okay, but good. Because I don't really remember. I just remember her going to this place, and then something happened.
She played the fuck out of Wednesday. She did. Because there's a poem, and it's like, Wednesday's child is full of woe. Mm-hmm. And that's how Wednesday Addams got her name. So good. Like, I just think the Addams Family is so cute. And then someone was like, it's really funny how, like, the whole thing about the family is that they're weird. And, like, the weirdest thing about the father is that he's just, like, obsessed with his wife. Yeah. Like, he just loves his wife. Right. That's the whole thing.
Yeah. I love the dynamic when I was watching it. And then the hand was cool. The hand thing is amazing in all of them. Yeah. And in Wednesday in particular, like, you have to respect how much those actors make you feel for, like, the characters.
Yeah, like a little hand.
Yeah, I gotta watch. I'm gonna go back and watch that. I'll add that to the list.
In one of the movies, they get kicked out, and Thing has like a bracelet that's attached to a wagon, and in the wagon is like all this stuff. So it's like gloves, palm reading, like stuff like that. His little belongings. Oh, he's so cute.
On each finger.
No, like he's dragging the wagon, so it's on his wrist. The little wrist he has, and the wagon is just full of all of his things, and it's like palm reading for dummies, and then like a couple gloves.
That's cute. Palm reading is crazy. Forehand, right? Mm-hmm. I've been watching this show. This kind of been my comfort show, or like my, the show you put on at night before you go to sleep. Mm-hmm. It's called How I Met Your Father.
Is it good? Because How I Met Your Mother, I never like watched that, but people were like obsessed with that.
Yeah, I think that was the show with Charlie. No, what? Not Charlie Sheen. I don't know.
Neil
Never
Patrick
mind.
Harris?
Neil. Oh, maybe I'm thinking about the other show.
2.5 Men.
Yeah. But yeah, I do like it. I mean, when I'm not like falling asleep. But yeah, I do like it. It has Hilary Duff in it, and it has that girl from Grownish. I can't remember her name. But I want to say
The
like
one from Bring It On that's like not aging.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, her.
The girl that gave Selena Gomez that kidney.
And so, yeah, that show's pretty good. I mean, it's kind of funny. I think the concept may be the same, but I'm not sure because I didn't watch How I Met Your Mother either.
It's like a long and involved story.
Yeah.
And then at the end, you meet the mom or meet the dad.
Yeah, so at the end, but I think we know who the dad, because that's what I was looking at.
You probably don't.
I was trying to figure out, like, who's the dad, because the way she was telling the story seemed like, but
You
I don't
always
know.
think it's going to be someone.
Yeah, that's the gist of the show. But yeah, that's
good.
That's what I've been watching. I really haven't been watching a lot of movies. Oh, did I talk about the grotesqueries?
No, and that advertisement keep popping up on my Roku. It's scaring me.
I don't know if that's how you pronounce it, but I think that's how you pronounce it.
I think it is.
The show, but it's a show with Niecy Nash, and I don't even know how to describe it because it is kind of.
Is it like Fear Factor, like gross?
Yeah, it's like, well, yeah, no, it's not like Fear Factor, but it's like, what's the other word, G word for like
gory?
Gory. Yes.
Oh yeah, I ain't gonna make it.
It's very that, and it's very like, it's kind of eerie. Like, it's weird. It's a weird ass show, but it's also like directed by Ryan Murphy, so that's not really surprising. He did American
Horror Show.
I mean, yeah. And I mean, he did Pose too, but yeah. Anyway, it's an eerie show, but I like Niecy Nash. I like her range and the fact that she can play different like characters. I'm a fan, so
if you like that stuff, watch it.
Yeah.
Well, I have honorable mention, and I want to get straight to the chase. It's Monaleo, for no reason other than I fucking love her. She's on a hell of a run right now. She got her 50-50 baby. Look at that little baby. That baby look like Stunna Leo.
Oh, wait.
Cute ass little baby. She posted a pic the other day of her dress shopping. Because, she just revealed recently that Stunna for Vegas proposed, and I love that for her. Like, I adore Monaleo. Yeah. And I'm happy for her. And I feel like, okay, me personally, let me make this clear because I think personally that people are getting less intelligent by the day. So let me make this clear. Being an unmarried parent is a part of life. And what I'm about to say next is not a diss towards baby mothers or baby fathers. But I love that she ain't get baby mama like y'all thought she did. Because people was, ooh, and they are hella bad right now. That's a different story. But y'all wanted to talk so bad. Stop having babies by these men. We'll propose to you. Blah, 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 blah. And she didn't say shit to y'all. The whole time she's engaged. Engaged. You look a mess.
The whole time she's engaged with somebody who's on her level. You know what I'm saying? Like they're very much so like on the same level. Like that's the difference between like Holly and UDG. But like you said, that's a whole nother story. It's unfortunate, but hey.
That is sad.
I hate to see it, bro. I hate to see it.
The way that baby balls DDG's lips up when he's out of hearing him talking really tickles me.
Yeah, that baby funny.
He's hysterical.
You can tell.
And when he was like, "Who the hell turned my son into a meme?"
You did, nigga.
And in the cart looking alarmed.
But yeah, I should have known they were together though. I think because all he would post is like him and Halo. You know, but
I'm not here for the think piece for y'all. I'm just saying I love Monaleo, and Passenger Princess is stuck in my shit. Like, stuck in my fucking head.
yeah, she do. She do. I fuck with her. I fuck with her.
She said, I wish a dog ass nigga would. I'll give him part of it.
Hopefully, you know, she can go far.
She's far my heart.
I have hopes of the week.
What a joy. What a pleasure.
I'm gonna play
Oh no, someone.
the clip.
Oh no. Whenever it's I'm gonna play the clip, I get worried.
Because I hate when they already start playing before you like.
And you have the pleasure of pausing your Instagram. I don't have the pleasure of pausing my Instagram.
This is not Instagram, though. It's fucking Twitter.
Oh. That's not good.
Have no basis in fact, and we therefore comply with the legal request to cut them from the original interview. Editing interviews is not something we do lightly and a show called Uncensored. But, like the proverbial prize of fire in crowded theatre, there are legal limits on us too. We apologise to Jay-Z and
Here's Morgan.
Here's Morgan. It's Hotel of the Week. So he had Jaguar right up there. Going in about niggas in the music industry. And,
That's not a well woman.
Yes. And that is why I made him Hotel, because we, the public, know this. Like,
The black public, at least.
yeah, but I feel like he also, as a journalist, like, you probably
Can tell.
yeah. But you still let her, you know, spew her nonsense and then didn't clear it up then, like, oh, this is not, you know, based on any facts. This is just, you know, bullshit, like, or, you know, her ranting or whatever, but
Like, leave that shit to black.
yeah. So he's so tough of the week for being messy, and having Jaguar on his show. And now you out here issuing apologies because your lawyers contacted your ass because you're enabling some bullshit. They're
The long arm of the law reaches across the pond.
yeah, Jay-Z and Beyonce, their lawyer, reached out to them and basically told him to cut the shit, fix it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And they didn't ask. They told him. You know what I'm saying? And he did it. And he's apologizing now. I don't know why y'all keep playing with them people.
Yeah.
You know, like, I don't know. But that's my hotel.
That is beautiful. I don't know what just made me think of that one time we had advice in the morning. The guy was like, my mind burnt up, my brain burnt up, and my lawnmower won't start, and I just put a full tank of gas in it.
That was the dude on TikTok.
That's how Jaguar writes.
Does she do something like that? Like, bro, like, I don't understand why y'all keep giving her that phone.
Don't call my phone by that nigga. No more.
It don't make sense.
Well, next we have lyrics and lessons where we get a lyric and you get a lesson. Do you have any guesses on mine?
Chloe?
Even though it's spooky season, I've been so focused on getting these digits and starting these businesses. Being broke isn't the plan. I ain't no shooter. My part of what to do you if you need to give me a hand. Try to just show me a gram like it's gonna make me a fan. No. And so what I got from that is I'm on y'all ass next year. Don't play. And the people I have around me this time in my corner ain't playing with y'all. Like I ain't playing about them. And I'm heading into the year watering my village and them pouring into me. And you're not just gonna see me next year. You're gonna see us next year. And I'm not fucking playing with y'all.
Hey.
Woo!
Yeah, I fuck with that. What's the song?
Oh, the song is by Kyle, and it's called Model Tears.
Okay. I ain't heard no Kyle in a minute.
I know, and this is a new song.
That's what's up.
That's good too.
That was good lesson. Don't be trying to stop the shine either.
We're really taking the pictures.
No, for real. Like my outfits, like coming out and stuff.
I'm gonna get one.
Oh,
the point. The point is, it may have taken 140-ish episodes.
Yeah. But hey, that's. We appreciate y'all for working with us. You know what I'm saying? Either way.
Because we be putting y'all through it.
Yeah. A lot of chaos.
I love that. I love that they just are like, yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
I can see the chaos with them. What else?
Very much so, not focused. So my lyric and lesson comes from the song Feelings on Silent by Leon Thomas.
He's not on tour.
He is?
I think so.
And it's featuring Wale. I think Wale's on tour too, or he's doing one.
Is that a good song?
I love it. I played it on repeat like a few times today.
Okay. I just feel like those two people shouldn't be in the same room.
Why is that?
It's for some reason it reminds me of like when Sky and Tommy were friends. It's like y'all are supposed to be the other person in a different setting. You know, like you, the Wale, Victorious, Nebraska's, blah blah. Mm-hmm. You're just not supposed to come together.
Oh, but it's a good song though.
I know. I knew it would be good. They're both super talented.
I like it.
Okay, what's the lyric?
So I couldn't decide which one I wanted to use. So it's two parts. The first part is Leon's. The second part is Wale's. So the first lyric is, maybe then they'll understand me sometimes. They couldn't extort me. They can't short me. I got the price on my head. I'm out on the floor sheets. Oh yeah, don't tell me what they say about me. And then the second lyric is, I don't want no hang-oners. Niggas fall so easily. Shit ain't what it used to be, but is what it's gonna be. Always keep it P, but y'all don't see the T, S, and the D. Please don't tell me what they say about me, especially if your kitchen's not clean. All these opinions either sweet or salty, so paying attention to everything is costly. And the lesson I feel like for both, I feel like I can kind of fit both lyrics. It's a lot of people that like might think they know you and like know what you got going on, because they can like pull you up on a screen or something. But in reality, they don't be knowing shit. Y'all don't know shit. Thing. You can be somewhere like enjoying and appreciating life, or trying to, and be somewhere, some hater somewhere trying to like bring you down and bring you to their fucked up level. And I feel like what people be missing in the situation is context. Like people's lack of comprehension and their inability to see things outside of their own perspective is where they be fucking up.
Yeah.
Because any like person who's aware, not just self-aware, but just aware in life, knows like things ain't always like what they seen, or you never know what a person had to go through to like get something or have something or be in that position that they are in. So you can sit up there and act like you know, but you really don't know. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like more people should like just be aware of that.
Right. That's a good one.
Thank you.
I love that. And that ties pretty closely into Let Me Stay Focused, which is our topic of the week, and I have it this week. This is not anything necessarily that going on currently about anybody in pop culture, but everybody's getting their BBLs reversed. And I want to know why y'all not talking about that as much as you talked about the BBL. According to a 2020 survey by the International Society of Aesthetic Plastic Surgery, the number of BBLs performed globally since 2015 has risen to 78%, the largest growth out of any surgical procedure. In 2020 alone, there were 40,320 butt augmentations, including implants and fat grafting, totaling more than $140 million in revenue, according to a report from the Aesthetic Society. The BBL boom continued even after a 2017 report by the Aesthetic Surgery Foundation and Research Foundation, and they both found that the BBL to have the highest mortality rate of any cosmetic surgery. Although new guidelines were developed in 2018 to make the procedure safer, Dr. Devon, who stopped performing BBLs in her practice because of the quote-unquote unacceptable level of risk, calls it the most dangerous procedure that can be performed in the world of plastic surgery. And although one would expect the label of the most deadly to be a stronger deterrent, it seems as though a new wave of suspected celebrity quote-unquote reversals are what's finally causing the pendulum to swing away from augmentation. Plastic surgeons are naturally reluctant to declare we've reached the end of the BBL era, and Dr. Devon notes every geographic area and plastic surgery practice is different. For example, the surgeons we spoke to say that Miami, Florida, the BBL capital, over there, butt lifts seem to have staying power, but more broadly, an aesthetic vibe shift is upon us. And as many have rightfully pointed out, this new anti-BBL wave feels like not so thinly veiled racism. After all, the Kardashians, who have long been called out for exploiting Black culture and aesthetics, helped the BBL to become one of the most popular and fastest growing cosmetic surgeries over the past decade, along with plenty of other celebrities and influencers too. Now that there's an aesthetic shift away from what's most often a naturally occurring body shape among Black and brown women, which feels no less offensive than the shift toward it was. As one Twitter user puts it, the whole discourse feels a bit like, we're done exploiting and capitalizing Black women's bodies. Yay! In theory, BBL reversal is as simple as liposuctioning out the fat that had been added in. In practice, these surgeries can become quite complex and challenging because any secondary or revision surgery is complicated by scar tissue formation from the initial surgery, Dr. Chatama explains. You can also run a risk of ending up with a behind that looks deflated, sagging, or unnatural in shape, Dr. Sue adds. Even with the best surgeon in the world and all the money, a reversal can run anywhere from $5,000 to $30,000, according to the plastic surgeons we spoke to. True reversal, however, is impossible, says Dr. Devon. Sure, the demise of this unhealthy, unachievable Instagram body standard may be a seemingly positive change, but in reality, it's the start of a never-ending cycle of unrealistic body standards, making way for a new unhealthy trend like heroin chic to go viral. Clearly, body parts and types shouldn't be treated as aesthetics like a skinny jean or a brow. But we've got a long way to go to break the cycle. There shouldn't be a thing such as a crazy emphasis on body trends, says Dr. Devon. It's not like fashion where pink is in, so you throw away your orange sweater. You can't just get a new body every 3 years. So, I know that was a lot of reading, but have you noticed that people are now backing away from the BBL sort of desire and lifestyle?
Yes. So I do remember the whole Kim Kardashian moving hers and like her being more slimmer.
After never admitting to getting one.
Yeah. And I remember, like, I don't know if I agreed at the time, but I don't know if somebody said it, but I remember there being like a sense of this is about to change everything, you know, the standard again. And I'm not surprised. I'm not shocked.
Have you ever seen a BBL in person?
Honestly, I don't know. I feel like I'm sure I have, but who knows? I feel like these days.
So I think we would know.
Well,
honestly, unless they're
talking
about Kim, they should have went to Dre's doctor. To be fair,
I'm like, I have seen the BBL in person.
How was it?
But I don't think I'm not a BBL girl. You know, I'm not like I love the girls with BBL. I don't have nothing against them.
Nothing against the girls for the BBLs, and like a lot of trans women died to develop that procedure, and I think that we should like honor them in that. While we're taking them for granted, there's a lot of transphobic women with BBLs. Ain't that some shit? Right. And also, I'm someone who's gotten liposuction, but I've never gotten the fat put anywhere else. I really genuinely think that the part that they're leaving out is people get multiple rounds of this shit. Mm-hmm. So maybe I have seen someone who's gotten a BBL just like one, like a local person, and I don't know if I would have noticed that. Mm-hmm. But I remember like seeing the influencer girlies like not perfectly posed, and I was like, that shit kind of looks crazy.
They do look so. I feel like majority of the time I see them is like online.
Yeah. We don't live in one of those BBL places.
It's fun. It's random, but it's not really random. Like it's funny, like because my mom, like all last year, she kept saying, "I'm gonna give me a BBL." And she was playing, but like a part of me was like scared that she wasn't playing, like because she was literally like going with it, like yeah. So I'm getting it in the summertime, like she really like ran with it, but she got one. I don't think she's getting one. But anyway. There's a couple girls that I know from the area that have BBLs, and I mean,
are they still here?
Like in the area?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I would say that there's one in particular where hers looks really good. Mm-hmm. You know, but
Scissors and Dolce's are crazy.
Yeah,
they're amazing.
I didn't know Dolce had one. That's crazy. Cause it's like. Do people just be saying like they got? I know Sister was open about hers, but like
she went on Ricky and Denzel's podcast, and they're like, "And everybody is tea and it's homegrown," and she was like, "No, it's not."
For real. Okay, yeah, I like.
She probably went to Sister's doctor. You know, they're both TDE, and those whoever's doing that, they not charging that fucking $8,000 y'all paying or $10,000. They taxing.
Yeah, they charging more. Yeah, like I feel like if you are gonna do that shit, you should make sure that shit being done. Like. Mm-hmm. It is a lot of bodies out here, and it's sad. I honestly do feel sad for those people.
I feel like genuinely bad.
Yeah, because it's like, damn, like I'm sure what you had before was probably not worth the fucking botchness of it all.
I wonder. Okay. Let me be transparent. And it might be a little fucked up. I'm excited that this is happening.
Yeah.
I'm excited that people are going backwards on BBLs.
I'm not against it.
Do I wish people would be more transparent? Y'all was transparent with us to get the free surgery. I wish you would take us with you to go get it taken out so people can see that you didn't enjoy what it was like having one.
Somebody did do that. Well, I don't think it was BBL, but you know, because before BBL was ass shots.
Yeah.
So K. Michelle, I feel like she was really the first one to be like, this ain't. I think she had ass shots. I think
she did because like they don't know what's in those.
Yeah, but either way, I feel like they're kind of all in the same category. Like
I feel like BBLs were like, hey, you're less likely to have all those problems.
Right.
Don't go into someone's basement. Go to a doctor's office. And I feel like it's still
the same.
Do you know how dangerous it is to flip someone during a surgery? Mm-hmm. Like. They have to flip. That's insane.
It sounds painful, bro. And then sometimes they be like up for the surgeries.
And K. Michelle had like a lot of health problems. She looked amazing. She had a lot of health problems. And I think whereas opposed to these, like people are realizing this just
it's just not worth
it. It don't look like what we thought it was going to. And maybe it's because like some of the earliest BBLs in the game are getting older. And we're seeing like the long term, like wait a fucking minute, what's going on?
Yeah,
but the reason,
that's another thing because like the skin cells kind of shift and shit. So it's like you gotta the maintenance is like upkeep, and that's no different from
surgery. Like with like breast lifts, I think they have to like maintain those. Like
one of the things that got me really, really excited was that
implants, breast implants.
I'm excited to see what this does to fashion. Because the clothing game is fucked up. Mm-hmm. Like really fucked up behind this BBL shit. Like the clothes, even think about like what Fashion Over something, like all that shit is kind of made for BBL bodies. And not everybody was getting one.
Yeah.
Like the average person wasn't getting one. So, you know, Fashion Over, let's make a shirt that covers the belly.
People and people, so much people was getting so much money in 2020, and then niggas was in the house not doing shit. That was the perfect time. That's why it was so many that year. You say it was like 40,
like 140,000.
Yeah, 140K, generating like millions of dollars. Like niggas was just getting BBLs all COVID, all pandemic, and now that we're coming out of that. I just feel like it's gonna be a lot of people like left. You still gonna be in that same position you was before. Like now you have these body insecurities or like you know, you gotta put your body under complications or whatever. But this girl, I'm glad you brought this up because this girl tweeted the other day. It was yesterday actually. She said, I'm not gonna put her ad out there because I don't know.
Yeah.
But y'all can, never mind. Anyway, the tweet was, I'm happy, I'm healthy, but damn, the way society has placed in my head that I won't look good without plastic surgery is annoying as fuck. And I responded, plastic surgery is cool, but at the end of the day, the real is always going to outweigh the bad. And that's just in my opinion. Because, I like natural bodies, I feel like, but I also am pro-choice. Like, if you want to do something with your body,
do it big.
You should. You shouldn't not do it because people say you shouldn't, or you shouldn't do it because people say you should. You should do it because that's what you want. You know what I'm saying? And that's what will bring up your confidence and you'll, feel happy about yourself. But she was like, I agree. However, I don't see society going after women who have had a physical transformation and not going into some form of plastic surgery. And I kind of didn't really understand like that completely.
Read it again.
She said, I agree. However, you don't see society going after women who had a physical transformation and not going into some form of plastic surgery. So I guess she's saying like
they're not found like natural people aren't found desirable.
Either that or like maybe they get special privileges. I feel like maybe I didn't really understand, but I was like, either way, I kind of understand where she's coming from, but not necessarily like the depth of what she means. But I feel like society just changes. Yeah. And that's why I told her I feel like society is going to turn on you either way. Like just 4 years ago, the BBLs is so popular and they're still popular now, but 4 years from now, they're not going to be as popular.
Yeah. It's like stick thin is back in.
It's coming back, and
which is also not realistic.
Yeah. So but I feel like that's the thing with fashion and the entertainment industry is the shit is always like flip flopping and whatever's just hot at that moment is just that. You know what I'm saying? Like it's gonna change. It's never gonna always be that standard. I mean, unless you're white, you know what I'm saying? Because I feel like, white supremacy, but.
Yeah. So I want to play this video from a pod that sort of talked about this. It's called Clips Binge, this page, but let me see if when I go up there, I can find the name of the podcast. I don't want it to start playing. But it's two women who have a podcast, and they're discussing the surgeries that they've had.
I just don't want anyone about to make the same mistakes as me. Honestly, and it's just so weird. I'm saying this, it's because when you look on Instagram with the lighting and the poses and the angles, it looks like I've got the perfect body, kind of, in some pictures, right? But that's not true because I'm not standing unposed, naked in front of you, for you to see, the issues. Do you know what I mean? Do you know someone said to me at the very beginning when we started surgery, he said, the more surgery you get, the more surgery you get, yeah? The more surgery you get, the more surgery you get. Why is that? Because the more surgery you get, the more you're going to need to fix and undo all them previous fucking surgeries. I know. Oh my God, if I could just only turn back time. I know. All this money on surgery, I look like shit. Yeah. It's so sad, guys. Honestly, we can't explain it to you. If you can just tell if there's any young girls watching this, really, really think hard before you go for surgery. Is it something you really, really, really need? I ruined myself, yeah? I look back at my photo when I was in Mykonos, when me and you were in Mykonos, what, like 4 years ago? I don't know when it was, yeah? I'm laying sunbathing on my chest. I'm laying down and Anna's taking pictures of me from behind. And I've got this beautiful perky bum, smooth, no cellulite, no scars. And I have actually destroyed myself to the point, like, now I can't even walk around in a bikini without thinking everyone behind me is looking at these massive sticking out keloid scars. I can't even sunbathe on my chest because I've got these massive scars, dark black sticking out. Like, I have actually destroyed myself. Like, I've destroyed myself. I don't want anyone else to make this mistake. I mean, I'm so desperate to find someone that could do something about my scars. I'm more upset about the scars than my uneven, irregular hips. Me too. The scars are the worst, honestly. I mean, look, I'm not anti-surgery, obviously. I'm actually for surgery if you really, really need it. It's something that's really affecting your confidence, and you've done all the right research for it. Like, I wish I did more research. No, man, I've done so much research on that person that's destroyed my body, like scars and botchness. He was the best BBL surgeon. He destroyed me. And, like, you know, when I went, there's always a risk, guys. Exactly.
Yeah, that's the thing, bro. It's always a risk.
That broke my heart.
Yeah.
Because, like, there are some, like, really just sort of vindictive people who are going to sort of, like, take this episode and be like, yeah, that's what you bitches get. Mm-hmm. And that's not what I'm saying at all. Like, that shit was hard to listen to. And I'm sure it was even harder to say.
Yeah.
Like, I destroyed myself. I don't like this. Because there's a lot of people who aren't admitting I don't like this. And they're not the Instagrammers. And the name of the podcast is Sisters in the City. And their names are Anna and Mandy. There's not people admitting it. And it's not the influencers who have the money to, like, go back and do all of these revisions to get to a point where someone like Kim K can seemingly to us, to the public, just show up one day and not look the same. These folks are, like, kind of stuck with what they have. Dream Doll has actually been open about the fact that she's always been a petite girl and, like, she couldn't keep up with the thighs. Like, it didn't matter how much she ate, what she did. Like, she was just naturally that shape. And so she ended up being, like, the people that would talk about, like, their thighs don't match to this or whatever. And I just feel, like, bad. I do think that people should be as open as these two girls were. That was commendable. But, like, sheesh, like, we gotta just go with what we got.
No, for real, y'all gotta stop. Cause, like, yeah, like she said, if it's like a confidence thing, like, I can understand that. But, like, I feel like the BBL thing was more of an influence thing. I don't feel like it was a confidence thing for a lot of people. I mean, obviously, a lot of people were, I guess, not confident, like, you know, I should just get my butt done because I just kind of feel like it was just a thing.
Yeah, and it might be like the, you know how, like, people in LA feel really pressured to be, like, very thin, go vegan, do all that shit. Like, maybe just those places like Atlanta, Miami, they're running social media influencing.
Right, and like the girl said, she was looking on Instagram, and it's like, while that clip was playing, I was thinking, like, there's gonna be a class action lawsuit against Instagram one day about, like, it
just ruined people's like self-esteem,
like, self-perception, like a lot of body dysmorphia, a lot of comparing yourself to other people. Like, it's just a lot. Like, I feel like Instagram really changed social media in the way that, like, made it more detrimental to, like,
people's mental health.
Yeah.
And I would like to add that while we're here, fillers. Did you see what happened with the fillers before we put a lid on this?
No.
They found out that, because, you know, you get fillers, you leave for a while, they dissolve, you come back, you get more filler. Mm-hmm. Yeah, not the case.
It don't really dissolve?
Don't dissolve, just migrates.
To other parts of your body?
Especially your face. That's why everybody's looking so swollen. Them lip fillers they was getting, if they wasn't going back and getting a dissolvent put in, It's just in their face. Leave that shit alone.
I gotta look into that one.
And that's like a recent discovery. And we don't even know what that shit like this is what I'm saying. Especially to the point where like black girls are getting fillers. Come on. Like,
and
it's dangerous.
Y'all gave the vaxxers a lot of shit during the pandemic, right? Y'all gave.
You don't know what you're doing, putting in your body in.
And yeah, but where was all of that smoke for the BBL?
I think it was because it was proposed as this like positive alternative to ass shots. I think that people made it so common that it like for younger folks or folks who were getting them and when it was happening in mass. And if you live, not Massachusetts, but like happening a lot. And when you live somewhere where there's like a shit ton of people getting a BBL, it like diminishes the danger to you.
Because you see so many people like, oh, well, they got it. And yeah.
Like,
but it's crazy because y'all was really hopping on planes and y'all was like, I'm not trying to bash y'all, but when you think about it,
you. But if you was bashing other people after you got that shit done and now you're trying to get it reversed, maybe you should leave people alone. Don't talk about people's bodies.
Yeah, just don't talk about people.
And people getting them done mad young. Like, you ain't had no kids. You don't even know where everything's going to rest yet.
Yeah, there's a lot of young girls that's like doing a lot of augmentation to their bodies and even just wearing makeup. Like, the kids are looking, not the kids, but like just the teenagers and like the young adults, like there's no difference. There's not a lot, aside from like mindset.
Yeah. Because
you have a conversation with them, you can tell. But like, they kind of want, I feel like they want to be adults.
Aesthetic wise, yeah.
Because, back to social media, this is what they're seeing.
They've eradicated the tween.
Yeah. So this is what they feel like, I gotta look like. And that's even more detrimental because you got the adults out here with the BBLs, and I feel like that's just giving the young girls like the okay, like, yeah, it's cool to do this, which is very dangerous. You know what I'm saying?
Dangerous as fuck. And like all of that, like I think it just creates like mass insecurity.
But I think more people should talk about like, the after effects and how they feel.
Because I just feel like, what do y'all think is going on? Like, there has to be, but again, we grew up where there was before Instagram, and we watched Instagram go from here's me and my friends and here's what I'm eating to like what it is now.
Right.
And for kids who just started with what it is now, I could see how that's like incredibly detrimental. I don't think we have any young audience members, but I would hope that anybody watching this could see from watching the episodes. I have makeup on my face, and I don't always. But like, I'm someone who does this because I'm coming to sit in front of a camera, and when I'm not in front of this fucking camera, my face is my face. Because there are people that are younger than me, like, and not even by a significant amount, who don't go anywhere without doing their makeup. Mm-hmm. Like, they don't feel dressed if they don't have makeup on. And I just couldn't imagine. To me, putting on the makeup to do this is the most strenuous part. Mm-hmm. So I'm kind of pale, so I have to do it, or like I'm just like a yellow blob in a chair because of the lighting. So I hate this shit, dog. I'm glad the BBLs are trending down, but I don't think that that's enough. I think that we're headed towards from BBLs being in to being fucking skinny as fuck is in. And neither of these body types are very popular naturally.
Right. Because as a human, we're all different. Like, we all have different bodies. Your body is not going to always look like the next person's. You know what I'm saying? Like, and you shouldn't want to.
You know how many times I edit the videos and I'm like, we're the same height. We don't look the same height on camera.
Yeah.
Like, so can you imagine how people perceive these pictures that are edited? I'm not even going to get it because I'm going to get carried away. But like when I'm looking at clothes and shit, and I could tell that they use the editing app to pull the waist in because the elbow is kind of thick. That shit pisses me off.
Yeah, because why are y'all doing that?
It's unacceptable. So for those girls, that was commendable. And I hope that they find a solution to their problem. And that it's not just they spend the rest of their lives like, I got fucked up.
Yeah.
And I fucked me up. And for the people who haven't done it yet.
And if they can't, just I hope they can find some way to love that part of their body. You know what I'm saying? Regardless. Like, well, this is just a part of my journey. This is a lesson I had to learn or whatever the case may be. But hopefully, they don't feel sad about it anymore.
I think that maybe them doing that and helping people will make them feel better on their journey. But yeah, that's what I had for Let Me Stay Focused. Cool.
That's what's up. That was good.
Thank you.
You have the best topics.
Aw, so sweet.
Next, we have advice from Umar, where we take a no context quote and turn it into life or valuable life advice. And here's the clip.
To the block party. Get your ass off my live, you big European female. Get your ass off my live, you plantation junkie. Get out of here. Damn. Take your ass to the block party. Get your ass off my live, you big European female. Get your ass off my live, you plantation junkie. Get out of here.
So, the advice for that is to take motherfuckers to the block party. You know what I'm saying? Block motherfuckers where they have you fucked up at. And I used to be heavy. I used to be real heavy on I don't block people.
Really? I'm quick to block somebody.
I used to never block people. But that shit has changed because fuck that. Like, motherfuckers be stalking you and hiding in the shadows and trying to pop back up and thinking they fucking know some shit. Trying to see what access they have to you. You know what I'm saying? Just block a motherfucker. That's the advice. You know what I'm saying? Don't let nobody irritate you. Just block them.
Yeah, I just like even when I have lives and shit that are not like the live we're doing now, people will be like, she blocked me because I disagreed with her. I might have.
Yeah. I don't want your energy. I don't want you nowhere near me.
Yeah, depending on the disagreement. And also people think that because you're a person that exists like in a rectangle on social media, that they could talk to you crazy. You're getting blocked. I'm not even answering you. If I see you arguing too wrong on the wrong side of history with somebody else in my comments, you're getting blocked. Because people like that access and the ability to rile people up and fuck with them. And it's not good.
Exactly. Like, bitch, you're not going to rile me up. Like, and I'm going to say what the fuck I got to say. And then I'm going to block you. But the thing about Apple, because this happened to me. You can block them on your phone, but the message still come to your MacBook or your watch or shit like that. So I blocked somebody the other day, and I just seen they responded because I said what I had to say, and then I blocked them. Mm-hmm. And I just seen that they responded on my MacBook today.
That's happened.
So I'm so petty. I responded, even though the shit was fucking days ago. I said what I had to say, and then I blocked their ass again. Like
double block.
Because you're not finna come just talk to me crazy. I'm gonna fucking talk crazy back, and then I'm gonna block you. And then that's gonna be the end of that, because then you'll never be able to say shit to me ever again.
Sayonara.
So, yeah, take that motherfucker to the block party.
Beautiful.
If they got you fucked up.
Beautifully put. Listen, and speaking of goodbyes, this has been another episode of Let Me Stay Focused, the podcast. Don't be a hating ass bitch during the break. And we will see you next week.
Peace.
Happy homecoming. Bye.
Hey.
Another episode on Let Me Stay Focused. Don't be a hating ass bitch during the break.
Peace.
Bye.